show you how great I am.
I'm gonna float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. I am the king of the world.
And I'm better now. I'm experienced now, professional.
G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy. Support good content at all times. All social media is in the description box, and please hit that bell icon so you be notified when I drop that heat. This video is sponsored by my boy Fast Classic. His mixtape is in the description box. It is absolutely free. Definitely give him a download, give him a listen. And this video is sponsored by my boy Matt. Definitely check his apparel out on IG at We All From. Now, one of the hottest prospects in the game, Teofimo Lopez. We just seen him recently against Magdaleno. Looked hella good in that fight. Got Magdaleno up out of there. A little bit of controversy at the end, but, I mean, that ain't going to hurt nobody in the sport of boxing. Now, Teofimo Lopez has everything you can possibly ask for from a promoter standpoint. He has the flair, he has the pizzazz, he has the TV appeal. You know, he's a showman. He has the boxing ability, he has the power. He has pretty much everything going for him. And Teofimo Lopez is signed with Bob Arum and Top Rank, and the thing that's crazy is there's no exact science to when and how to move a hot prospect up in competition. There's no real science to it. You just hope that it works. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just hope your fighter is the goods and he shows up when the lights are bright. That's really what it comes down to. But with Bob Arum's been in the game for so long. But this is a situation where Bob Arum usually plays it slow with a hot prospect, but will Bob Arum do the same thing with Teofimo Lopez? Like, the temptation is there to step him up in competition and just take him all the way to the top, like right now. Forget waiting a year, year and a half, 2 years, like trying to season him up, like throw him in right now. The temptation is definitely there. But will Bob Arum basically slow walk this? But the one thing with Teofimo Lopez is he's making it difficult for Bob Arum to slow walk this situation. And I'm going to tell you why. It's one thing for you to be a hot prospect and, you know, you moving up the ranks and people looking at you and things like that, and you making a name for yourself against, you know, lower tier guys or, you know, gatekeepers, things like that. Like, he called out Vasyl Lomachenko. Not only did he call out Vasyl Lomachenko, he said there's about 3-4 different ways you can beat Vasyl Lomachenko. And I said, wow. I said, that's pretty bold. That's pretty bold. And I'm like, the only way Bob Arum makes that fight is unless, you know, Bob Arum is beefing with Teofimo Lopez. Then he would just feed him to Vasyl Lomachenko. Like, off top, Teofimo Lopez is not ready for Vasyl Lomachenko. He's just not. I like Teofimo Lopez, but he's not ready for that type smoke. He's just not ready for that type smoke. There's plenty of other guys in the weight class that he can fight to find out if he the goods or not, except for going up to fight Vasyl Lomachenko of all people. Now, as far as Bob Arum and how he's going to move Teofimo Lopez, it's a good question because, like I said, the exact science is not there for when to do it and how to do it. I'll give you some prime examples. Vasyl Lomachenko. He, you know, won a title in his third fight. He wanted a world title shot in his first fight. Bob Arum told Vasyl Lomachenko, man, that's not humanly possible. I can't pull that off. Like, I can't do that. So he had one fight, and then he gave him a title fight against Orlando Salido. He lost that fight. And then he came back and gave him a Gary Russell Jr. fight, and he won that fight. In his third fight, he became world champion. That's beyond moving too quick. Like, that's unheard of. Like, he got a world title shot in his second fight, just off of his amateur background. But that's what he wanted. But then you take a situation like Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder, he didn't get stepped up until, I mean, Bermane Stiverne. And Deontay Wilder had 30-something fights before he got a title fight and really put himself on the map. So those are two examples right there of someone getting worked into the mix real fast and one getting worked into the mix kind of slow. I can even take it back in the day, Philly boxer David Reed. Because of his age and his eye situation, like, they wanted to move him up fast, and he got a title shot in the title pretty early in his career. Guillermo Rigondeaux, he's another one that got a title fight pretty early in his career in terms of fights because of his age. So there's plenty of examples out there both ways, you know, on guys moving fast through the ranks and guys moving slow in the ranks. And I mean, look at Erickson Lubin. He moved fast in the ranks and he ended up getting stopped and it didn't work out for him. So Bob Arum has a major decision on his hands because Teofimo Lopez is not making it easy, because Teofimo Lopez is not quiet. He's not quiet at all. Like, if I had it my way, I would do Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney. Like, that's what I would do. I know realistically that's not possible. I know that's not gonna happen. Or a Teofimo Lopez and, let's see, I can't even think of any 135 pounder right now that I would say, okay, if Lopez beats him, like, he's the goods. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like a Robert Bunny Easter, but I know that's not possible neither. Like, it's hard for me to think of any fighters that he could really fight, like, realistically, and it'll be like, okay, I think he's the goods at this point. You know what I'm saying? At 135. But I hope Bob Arum fast track him simply because he's talking shit. You know, I'm like, if you talking shit and you showcasing yourself like you that dude and you ready, and Bob Arum pulls the trigger, like, you better be ready. Now, do I think he's ready? No, I don't think he's ready. I don't think he's ready. I don't think Devin Haney is ready. I don't think any of these young dudes is ready. I think they still a good 2 years away. That's just my personal opinion. But they feel differently, and it's up to these promoters to make the decision on whether to throw them into the wolves or not. And we're going to see what Bob Arum does with Teofimo Lopez. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.